What's up, guys? I am finally awake, especially after that CrowdStrike incident affected the city of New York and, destroyed all the... Anyway, update. They added a box. That one right there. So what that allows you to do now is do the fastest fast cat without needing the boost. And what that implies is that you can very easily contest cat now, or contest mid from cat. And you don't need to like waste a person, air quotes around waste a person, doing the boosting stuff. So you don't need like the guy to sit over here and watch you guys jump over. You can just do it yourself now. You just need to come out a little wide, get onto this tall box here, get onto the newest one here, and then just jump up and you're on there. So it's a very small change. It's actually the only change in this update to the map, and I think it's gonna become really obnoxious for the T's to take mid now, because you have one extra person to do something at the start of the round now. Previously, if you wanted a fast cat, you would need the guy down here to boost, and he can't really do much, right? Maybe he can throw like a flash like that or something, but that's about all he can do. That person can now, like, I don't know, do something else. Like, he could come here and throw fake long nades while the other two go up cat, and it's actually like a cat setup. He can actually just go straight up into mid himself, rather than, obviously being the guy that has to boost. And now all of a sudden you have a really good setup to do early mid aggression. Because also remember that you can't really pick the bottom of mid that easily. You have to be like way up here, and even then it's not like perfect, right? You might not be able to spot someone right down there. Yeah, so you might be able to like dodge the line of sight right here and get into like bottom mid or into lower. So, CT mid aggression is going to be even better now, which is a little concerning as a T. Obvious. Answer is obvious. As a CT, if you're like the first one coming out, you can try to come here and throw like a smoke like that as you come up and do whatever it is here. You can have the other guy throw like a really fast suicide smoke, so that you can actually aggro way up here, for example. And then you can have like these two guys. I'm not sure exactly what you want to do up here if you're going to actually push all the way up mid, but you could like, instead of smoking lower, you could do like the boosty thing up here. You could throw flashes as you set up into the boosty thing here. Obviously that lineup needs to be perfected, but you get the idea where it's like you're here and you can rethrow, or you can throw like a good flash, not like this, but like a better flash for people that are just like coming over here and trying to contest you mid. I'll let people figure out a lineup for that, but that looks pretty good actually, right? Come up here, something like that, and you can throw extra flashes along this wall here and really just aggro this mid super hard. And that's really like mid control, or not mid control, but mid aggression on CD side becomes so much stronger now that you have one other person that can actually do something, and not need to boost people. Also, did they add this north facing marker up here? Is that new too? I didn't see that in the patch notes, but maybe I just missed it. So in response to this, right, as a T, if you know CT mid aggression is going to be so much stronger, you need to find ways to actually go around it, or to find ways to stop it, right? And like something I've been doing, for example, against people that try to push mid, or if I'm expecting it, when I come over here, I'll throw a flash like this. It's a middle click right there, and just swing out with it. And for one reason or another, it seems to work way more often than it should, that flash. So like they'll come up here and then they're just super blind. You might have to do like the thing you do in Mirage, where one guy swings out wide and then the other guy is like anti-flash over here until they hear a flash pop, and then do something like that. You know, as a T, it becomes harder. You'll probably still want this smoke that's supposed to bloom all the way up, but I threw it wrong because I threw it on the fly. But then you're still vulnerable to mid, and like, what if it's not a mid aggression? What if it's just like normal 3-1-1 or whatever? And so it's a lot harder now. You're gonna really have to find a way to like counter the mid pushes over here, while also not being exposed to other more normal setups like an alt mid up here, right? And you're still worried about lower, as you always have been especially in pro play, where CTs just so easily sneak down here, and you have to like reverse clear lower with like a molly into lower like this, so that the guys from tunnel can come over here and more easily clear lower, because now you don't have to worry about the corners there and there and there, and then you only have to worry about this, so you can very easily. So yeah, it's an interesting idea to spice up the map. Truth be told, I've recorded a bunch of videos since my last one, which was like a year ago or whatever, and I've just never put them together because I always ended up not liking it. And one of the things I said in there was the like more professional meta way to clear mid, or to default as a T side, and that was one of those. That's why, anyway. But yeah, very interesting, very easy to do. Obviously, I keep messing it up because I keep thinking I can go farther than I actually can. But this becomes much more dangerous for T's to just default into mid now. I don't necessarily think that it makes taking long or taking B stronger, because you still need to know if there is actual mid presence coming. And if you condition, as a CT I should say, if you condition the T's thinking that you're going to mid aggro off of this smoke, which usually, you know, a T opping will hear that, or will see that first and foremost. You might also be able to hear it if it bounces, so you might be ready like about here to fight someone. You can condition the T's into thinking it's mid aggression to force them to slow down if they are taking mid. If they're taking like long or B, then you play retake on that, obviously. And the cat guys will hear if it's long aggro, and the one B guy is, you can just play outside. Just play outside, you know, like spot the one guy and then just get out of there and don't die. And then you just play retake B. You can also have the two guys in mid, or the two fast cat people, just pushing lower as well, you know? So we'll see how the pros play this out. I'm not sure when the first event is going to be for this, but I'm definitely interested to see how they use the new box they added here, if at all. You know, maybe people decide it's not even worth it. Also, this jump seems to be like mildly more difficult than I think it is for whatever reason, but so be it. Thanks for watching, and like the video if you liked the video.